to answer a question, is Summon Necro still good in Project Diablo 2, Season 12? The short answer, yes. So everyone is doing the Fire Necro, Fire Golem Necro. I see few people running around with the Summon one. Me personally, I tried the Fire Necro and I honestly hate it. It only works with the very GG gear and on limited places. So you cannot go to Chaos, you cannot do full ball runs. It just sucks. So the Summon Necro is a good all-rounder. He has a physical damage, elemental damage, and range damage. On top of that, you also get a couple of summons. There are various ways that people like to run their Necros. Some have hybrid with the Golems, with Iron Golem, with Clay. But my personal favorite is a hybrid with summons. So with the proper gear you can summon up to 9. You can have 10 skellies, 8 mages, 8 archers. So before we go to a content, I will show you the chaos mapping and maybe a ball. I'm gonna show you the gear. So the best in slot, in my opinion, is Lyric. Shaco, it's obvious. Ami can do anything with crafted, rare, anything that adds skills. This is my favorite because it allows to summon 4 additional revives, which is really great. Trank is amazing because it gives us not only skills but also Blood Warp. Grave Palm, some crafted ring, whatever, with MF, Arak, FCR, and Marowak. Now, why this and the charms? So all summons, GCs, FHR, Lifers, Torch, Annie, and anything that adds to a perfect build. So I like to run 48 FCR. As you can see, it's just above the frame. 56 FHR. So I noticed I'm dying more often when I have a lower one, 39. So with 56, everything's good. Magic finds, anything around 200 is good in my opinion. Res, a little bit of an overcap here. If I do Ubers, lightning res is quite useful. So that's it for the gear. As for the skills, so all the summons, Skeleton Mastery, Warrior, Mage, Archer, this is the base. Blood Warp, I have quite too much skills here. I did this when I didn't have a lot of items. So people like to have like 0.6 cooldown, 0.8 cooldown. I prefer to have 0 cooldown because I can tail around fast. And now the thing is that when I tele fast, as you can see, I lose 60 HP or 12% of my current health. So in general, it drains life pretty fast. And there is basically no way with Summon Necros to offset this except to have to wear a Phoenix. And Phoenix is good for Fire Necro, but I haven't tried to use it on the Summon Necro. I think if I was in hardcore, I would do it because it gives us sustain. It's the only way to sustain. I had some life after kill, mana after kill items, but they never worked. So I decided to go with the replenish life slams. I don't know if this works, but it kind of seems that the life is coming back faster. So I have just a couple of items here plus 10, plus 14, plus 15. So there's a bunch of items which give life replenishment. Also the Lyric has this feature. So all in all, it's like around 100, and honestly, I don't know how well it works or it doesn't. I just don't know. So typically, I also don't like any kind of pre-buffs, etc. So the problem is that, for instance, Lyric allows you to have 2 additional skeleton warriors, and Sacred Totem gives you 4 revives. So whenever I do the battle orders, I lose them and need to resummon a couple of them. Now this build with these items I showed you just slaps. It's just super easy, it's fast, it goes through chaos and most of the content like it's nothing, but you can see it's constant battle for life. Basically there are 2 playstyles. One thing before I go to playstyle. Bone armor. So it's crucial to have a bone armor. Bone armor gives us defense but absorbs damage. And how it works, it actually is aligned with the mana. So whenever you, whenever the stats are, I dumped everything except for strength into energy to get this good mana pool and have a good solid shield. If I run out of this, it's like this Necro is very squishy, so it can die a lot. And as for the playstyle, there are basically 3. One is just run around, and it's my playstyle kind of thing, and just run around the mobs, and then the skellies do the thing. And I just recast Bone Armor, and I cast Amplified Damage. So that's one style. The other one is to hold yourself back and let the summons be the first one to get to the monsters. So that's the safe one. It works well in the maps. The third one is just like a fire Summon Necro, Summon Necro to tail you around and let your summons do the thing. So you go from pack to pack, recast Bone Armor, but basically everything dies. Easy. As you can see, I'm chucking chunky potions. Mostly because the talent, the blood work. So fairly relaxed playstyle. The good thing about this Necro, the Summon Necro, is that it's good all-arounder. It can do all of the content. I mean, except for Lucian, Ubers, and Ratma. I mean, I'm sure it can do Ubers, but I haven't tried. Although I did Ubers, but never done Ratma, Declone, never done Lucian. So let's do some map. Outer Void. Let's see how it works in the map. I don't like this map, basically. Oh shit, guys, sorry. Wrong map. My bad. Let's do this one and go to the next one. So in the narrow maps like this, I prefer to tele around. It's actually not very dense map. Remember about recasting the shield. One thing about the Merc. So with this build you want to go with the Act 1 Merc with the Vigor aura. As you can see, the skills are quite fast. For the Merc, I prefer to give her stuff which actually makes her move faster. This way she doesn't die at all. I mean, if you look at her movement, she's like super crazy. Where is she? Come on, yeah. So she's moving very fast. I don't know if she died once, maybe once or twice. And basically the Vigor is enough to make this build viable. But of course the Templar helps a lot. It gives firepower. And the Vigor is great for the Skellies to run faster and, you know, shorten this timing to next monster. Faith, I think it's optional. I'm not really sure if it works with if it helps with the attack speed for the summons. I'm honestly not sure. The rest is just stuff which mercs really have. Here, I like to use these bolts because the thing is that the only way I can prevent monster heal, which is good for Ubers, is that she shoots them at least once. So this fixes my kind of a problem. And also faster run walk, faster run walk, faster run walk, faster run walk here and cannot be frozen. So I mean, I'm sure there are better ways to equip the Merc, but this is what I have. So whenever I see Might, I'm kind of more cautious. So I stay back and just cast amp damage. They do the thing. And with the maps like this, which seem to be fairly easy, I just run around, they do the stuff. The DPS goes up to 100k. It all depends on the map, on the monster density. The timing wise, the maps, the easy ones you can do in under 10 minutes easy. The most difficult ones are, I don't know, maybe up to 25. It all depends if I want to go fast or not, but in general my playstyle is that I like to take my time, kill all the monsters, and not actually run through the map like crazy. I also pick a lot of stuff, I mean gems, low runes, etc. for the crafting reasons. So typically my map takes between 10 to 20 minutes with all the picking the items, you know, identifying, emptying the inventory. So yeah, that's it. So let's finish this map.
Let us out!
I'm sure the audio is fucked up. Sorry guys for this. It's actually my first video. Just want to make this Necro more popular. There's not many of us left. This build is very laid back, you know, you can actually kind of do nothing. So if action is your type of thing, if you like to shoot stuff, this is definitely not for you. You just run around, avoid any danger, and that's it. So as you can see, the health pool is kind of returning. I don't know if the same thing happens if you don't have replenished life. But yeah, it goes up and down all the time. So basically I'm drinking potions. But if you go kind of slow, it's natural. And the mana just doesn't matter. It doesn't go down at all. the map bosses are quite easy with this build, except for just like a few who really like kill your summons very fast. But typically, sometimes I don't even notice that there was a boss because of the chaos, you know, that is happening here. So that's it for the kind of like a base map. Let's just clear out and do the void map. Stay with me. All right. So the outer void map, you get mats from it. I did it once. I actually didn't know about it at all. I'm quite new to PD2, so there are still things I'm learning. And I added some monster density to it, so let's just get to it. This one is very chaotic one, because I also noticed that I cannot summon the revives here. So I'd like to have them. I'm gonna get them from before. Just a bunch of them. Doesn't really matter that much. So here, I do have some problems with this kind of snakes. I don't know, the Necro gets very squishy in this map. So sorry guys. And also this map is not really nice to visually. I mean, it's amazing, but with all the items, you know, with all the dead bodies, I honestly don't know what's going on here. So I hope that it doesn't bother you. Yeah, so I would typically run around, make the monsters pop out, and then just wait for them to die, and then move forward. So I'm not playing here, I'm not blood warping. It seems faster. I mean, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe not. You know, the DPS, you will see this going from 0 to 100k. It depends on the monster density, on various facts, and sometimes I see that for I don't know what reasons. You know, it's like mostly it's between 30 to 50k, but in some maps it just goes through the roof. It's not, doesn't seem that effective as like fire golems. You know, you can constantly see results above like 100k. But yeah, but at least this Necro can do kind of like anything. Okay, my food just came, so awesome. So the Grease Armor, trying to slam, oh, just one. I'm thinking about doing a pally in the full Grease set. Okay, so physical immune, so that's a bummer. But we do have other elemental damage, so as you can see, even if there's like a physical immune and plus cold immune, you can actually still kill, so it's good. Strange. Okay guys, so where do we go now? 1 second, sorry. So the food is here, you can proceed. Yeah, so the void. So the lyric. It's not a big battle. Damn, I forgot what to do now. Oh, I just ran around, I run here or here. Oh yeah, there's a portal, okay. Guys, sorry, I just don't know what's going on here. So for the ones, for the people who don't know what's going on here, it's like a unique map. It's quite rare, and you just go through some stages. In the stages you clear the map and you go to like a boss, and from there are 3 of them. From each one you get a piece, 1 of 3 pieces, which you can cube and then spawn, go to like a kind of like an arena to fight that throne. Yeah, this happens also when you kill a lot. It's my second sword today. It's like the raining rooms. Go, go, go. So, some physical immune or something. I don't know. I don't know how can I re-enter those places, so sometimes I'd like to drop a TP, so that, you know, there are no funny things if I die. That would be a good one. If FCR was on it. So the amp damage curse gives something. For me, it's just like a habit. I can't stop myself from doing it. But it's not mandatory, so you can actually skip it, sort of. It's good whenever there's like a physical immune, and in most cases you can actually cancel the immunity effect. So that's good. This shield also gives you like amplified damage and lower resist. So whenever you feel like you want to more like lower resist, it's also fine. So the cartographer, he goes down pretty fast as well. As you can see, this is like a second material. And now the portal should open and we go to the third one. So what the P. Okay, so I'm gonna play safe. I'm close to next level, so don't want to die here. So this map is strange to navigate. I think here. Okay. Okay. Aggressive stuff. Okay, so the third guy, he's kind of like a fire thing, as you can see. Super easy, no stress. Whatsoever. And that's it. I don't know how much was that. I think it was like 10 minutes, right? You can do faster, you can skip, you can not, maybe you don't kill everything. So basically that's it. What else? The thing is that this Necro feels really good whenever you hit like 2.5k damage here. It already feels good, plus Vigor Aura. To get to 5k, you actually do have to have a lot of skill, plus 2 skill. As you can see, the Skeleton Mastery is at 53, so it's a lot. The revives I have at 37, and they feel good. Whenever I tried, I tested, and maybe let's do it. And use just the revives and the Merc. You can actually really see that... Actually, let me know in the comments, is there a way to unsummon them like in bulk? Because I don't know how to do it. Okay, so let's get some summons and maybe let's do cow level. So there's the one scaling. I'm gonna kill him in a second. Where are you, dude? Here. Okay. Alright. Okay, I got you. I know what's going on. So, if you look at the performance, you can see that they still kill. Of course, don't look at the DPS because it's gonna suck here. But it's not that they do nothing. The summons really work. but I'm gonna show it to you in the cow level. As you can see, Tele is pain in the ass. I'm chunking potions like crazy. Let's see how they do here. As you can see, they are good. No problem at all. Yeah, no problem at all. So I'm really bad at finding this guy. I'm really bad at this. Okay, here you are, bro. So, oh, they didn't kill him. So, amp damage helps. Let me clear the inventory. Okay. So let's see how much DPS just the summons do in the cow level. So as you can see, it's like 30k just from 40k, 44k, just the merc and the summons. And they actually, I mean, they're not super fast here, but look, they are actually killing stuff. So this is why I preferred them over the golems. You know, the golems have the benefits, of course, but I don't know, somehow for me it works better with the summons. And also, the bigger the crowd, the less of a target you are. So whenever I tele, I rarely get hit, you know, like this in a bulk with the skellies. So as you can see, a decent DPS with the amp damage, sure, it's even better. But now let's check with the full crew. Something else. Okay. So let's get some big groups. Like I think here. So you can see the DPS goes up to 50k, but it's not much of a difference. My theory is that they just cannot find enough targets, you know, to actually fully use the potential. So there are some limitations. How many monsters you can hit, they can hit, how many monsters they attack. The largest DPS I had was 120k. I think it was in the Blood map. But in general, I wouldn't focus on DPS because this build just slaps through everything. Super easy. Alright guys, I think that's enough. thank you for watching. If I get like 10 views, it's gonna be a success. So hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Cheers.